Good morning, class. Professor Kev here. So today I want to talk about two things you need to do before the first day of class. I see this online a lot. People recommend that you walk to your classes to know where they are. That is a great advice. So often the first day of class, I'll see students walking back and forth up and down the hall. And I'll see them and I'm like, class, give me a minute. Hey, what room are you looking for? Be surprised how often it's my room. Are you in my class? Because you're walking around, you're like, oh my God. Now, don't just go to the building because I see people, oh yeah, that's where the Pacino Building is. Got it. No, come in, walk, find the actual class so you know exactly where it is. So you're not late the first day of class. Because when you're late the first day of class, professor's like, oh, okay, so this guy Kev was late. That's our first interaction. Not positive. Go in, find the actual room number. That's really important. I like that advice. And while you're there, know where the bathrooms are. See if there's, if you want to eat, where the closest food source is, even if that's a vending machine, know all of that stuff. Here's an additional thing that I haven't seen much on. Know the transportation situation. I had to start off your commuter. A couple semesters ago, just real tough time with a student because he was late every day. I'm like, all right, bud, what's going on? Why are you late every day? And he's like, oh, I'm having trouble finding parking because he expected, I believe it was 11 o'clock class. Lot's pretty full by then. He expected to show up at, 10 minutes of 11, front row spot. He's just going to park and just walk into class. Not going to happen. And I'm like, bud, you're going to have to come earlier. He didn't want to do it. I'm like, is there a reason? I just don't like getting out of bed early. Okay, it's your choice. And we get to the first exam, shows up like a 50-minute class, shows up about 30 minutes late. They say I didn't do well. I'm like, bud, it was exam day today, and you don't value this class enough to get out of bed early, at least for exam days? It's kind of so again, understand the parking situation. You may have to come to campus early and study whatever you want to do, but the chances of you getting, 11, 12 o'clock, getting a spot. Maybe if someone pulls out, maybe you're going to get a spot, but it may be difficult. You might have to come early. So pay attention to that. If you live on campus, know the transportation situation. I have those students who expect, I call it the magic bus. I teach on North Campus of UMass. They're on South. They expect this magic bus to show up and have no traffic. And it will get them there 5 minutes before class starts. And often doesn't happen. There's traffic. Things happen. I'm like, hey, you might have to get up and take the earlier bus because you can't be late every day. And they look at you. I'm like, well, you're the only one, but everyone else is here on time. I know they live in the same dorm you are. They're just taking the earlier bus so that they're here on time. Respect, my friend, respect. So again, know that situation. Know how far it's going to take you to get to the bus. So even if you live on campus and you're going to walk from your house, your dorm, wherever, right to the door. How long does that take you? Especially the first day, you may be like, it's like a 5 minute walk when it's actually like a 12-minute walk. And you're trying to get there, at 3 minutes off. Be careful. Walk it. Know what to expect. Know what to expect about the parking situation. Because if you're a freshman, there may be certain lots you can park in, and that's all. That may be at a distance from campus. Eliminate all of that stuff because again, when you're late the first day, it sets a negative tone. You know, I'm in the middle of lecture and you're walking in like all frazzled. And I'm like, just have a seat, okay? It disrupts the class. Don't be that person. Because again, that's our first interaction. Like, all right, especially when we get to the second day of class and you're still in that situation. Again, if you've been in my class, you know I'm all about respect. Part of respect is showing up on time. It's that simple. That's an easy one to do. But when you keep showing up late, the message you're sending to the professor is you don't care. You're not taking the class seriously. And again, you have to get there early. And I know that's not what you want to hear. They're like, oh, I don't want to have to get up out of bed early and be on campus 30 minutes before class. Got to do what you got to do, my friend, unfortunately. So take the time, but again, walk to the actual class, not just the building. Because I know some of the buildings for me, I remember being a student, I'm like, where is this room? You're going down this hall, it's the next hall. I had it happen last semester. I was going to meet someone, and when you get onto campus, there's two doors on opposite sides that you can go in. I went in on the one on the right. I'm like, I can't find where her office is when I was supposed to go in the door on the left. So it's simple things, but again, understand the parking situation, understand where your classes are, so you get off to that positive start and not have that negative, first couple of interactions with your professor. Okay, that's today's student success tip. If you like the tip, hit the like and share. If you're interested in more student success tips, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find me at Professor Kev. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a truly dazzling day.